The Panhard EBR, Panhard Engin Blindé de Reconnaissance, French, Armoured Reconnaissance Vehicle, is an armoured car designed by Panhard for the French Army and later used across the globe, notably by the French Army during the Algerian War and the Portuguese Army during the Portuguese Colonial War in Angola, Mozambique and Guinea-Bissau. Description: the EBR is an 8x8 wheeled reconnaissance vehicle designed before the Second World War, but with production only commencing afterwards, with over 1,200 vehicles being manufactured after 1954. While being lightly armoured, the EBR was armed with a 90mm FL-11, a 75mm cannon known as the FL-10 or L-48 in a novel oscillating turret, and supported by up to 4 7.5mm machine guns, one coaxial, one operated by the driver, one by the co-driver and one by the commander. Though the latter was not found on all EBRs, the EBR had a crew of 4, including 2 in the turret, and was powered by a 200 horsepower, 150 kilowatts, 6-liter 1.2 HD horizontally opposed air-cooled 12-cylinder engine, with dual carburetors and 6.6.1 compression, enabling it to run on low-octane petrol. Based on Panhard's 2-cylinder automobile engine, it was mounted under the floor of the fighting compartment, which had the unfortunate effect of requiring the turret to be removed to conduct major engine repairs. Designed in 1951 by Panhard, OBE used a symmetrical front and rear with 2 drivers' positions. The EBR can reach speeds of 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, on 14 in, 36 centimeters wide, 24 in, 61 centimeters diameter wheels with Michelin tires and Veil-Percard tubes, which feature a series of nitrogen-filled cells, enabling them to absorb bullet hits and not go flat. The armored hull is mounted on an 8-wheel drive, with 4 inner metal wheels, which can be raised for driving on the road. The 4 central wheels have aluminum rims with steel grouses, separated by rubber blocks. With all 8 wheels deployed, ground pressure is only 0.7 kilograms, 1.5 pounds, per 1 square centimeter, 0.16 in 2. The 1954 model improves armament with a lengthened 75mm barrel, giving the muzzle velocity of 1,000 meters per second. Finally, the 1963 version further strengthens firepower with a 90mm gun. Particulars: France has, since 1935, engaged in the manufacture and use of a prolific line of wheeled armored reconnaissance vehicles, armed with weapons with an anti-tank capability, this being the result of reforms initiated by the light mechanized divisions. DLM. French tactical doctrine required reconnaissance elements to cover and range over a large and extensive battlefield, especially within the context of the slow and high-maintenance tanks of the time. Also of note is the way that tanks are best deployed, massed and concentrated, which prevents their dispersion for safety and for screening. So it is a particular trait with French reconnaissance vehicles to be heavily armed. From the pre-war MD-178 armed with an anti-tank gun of 25mm, which was for the period a significant caliber for such a small vehicle, to the direct successor of the EBR, the AMX-10RC, also used for wheeled reconnaissance, and armed with a powerful 105mm gun with automatic firing. Firepower equal to a main battle tank of the 1980s, a pattern repeated in the AML-90 and the ERC-90 Sergei. These reconnaissance systems are not only aimed at discovery and investigation missions that can be fulfilled by lighter vehicles with lighter weapons, but also with security missions upon the battlefield. For example, flank security and offensive protection, which requires a substantial firepower not only to destroy the enemy advance elements, but also to oppose armored incursions. A turretless Panhard EBR vehicle carried the coffin of the late French President Charles de Gaulle at his state funeral. Characteristics: crew, 4 men, 1 vehicle commander, 1 gunner, 1 driver, 1 rear driver. Length: 6.15 meters. Width: 2.42 meters. Height: 2.24 meters. Weight with combat: 13 tons. Horsepower: 200 horsepower. Range: 630 kilometers. Road speed: 105 kilometers per hour. Tanks: 380 L. Fuel consumption: 50 L, 100 kilometers. Ammunition: 56 rounds, 75 millimeters, or 43 rounds, 90 millimeters. Weaponry: main armament, version 1951. 1 cannon 75 millimeters SA-49, though 600 meters per second. Main armament, version 1954. 1 cannon 75 mm SA-50, though 1000 meters per second. Main armament, version 1963. 1 cannon 90 mm Model D921 F1, though 750 meters per second. Secondary armament, 3 machine guns of 7.5 mm. Mach 34 REIBEL shipper magazines of 149 cartridges, 1 inert. Operators: France, Indonesia, Mauritania, 15, Morocco, 36, 27 operational, Portugal, 51, Tunisia, 15, Gallery. See also AMX-50, AMX-13, SK-105 Cuirassier. Notes: Duncan Crowe and Robert J. Ix. Encyclopedia of Armored Cars. Ogorkovich. R. M. AFV Weapons Profile 039 Panhard Armored Cars. Windsor. Barks. Profile Publications. Panhard EBR 75. 1951. Gun-toting cargoes 70 m. P. H. Forward a back July 1952 Popular Mechanics.